Grand Rising. The energy is palpable, tangible things. I even have to start this live stream off differently because things happen in the now moment. I'm trying to get on the live stream and it says cannot connect to live stream and everything's glitching. Then I have a little minor heart palpitation that the live stream's not working. Have to reset it all. You might be experiencing glitches in electronics right now, but this is just the way of the world right now. Nothing could stop the solar flares that are cascading down. We are in the second wave, and we began to speak about this yesterday. Georgie writes, another glitchy glitch. Watch out for the glitches. We have a lot to discuss today. I'll be sharing the two main symptoms that I've been going through. Revelations. Uncle Mike has a story for you about glitches, and then it started to make me think about other things. We're going to be sharing about my Twitter revelation as well yesterday. I saw something pop up on Twitter, and I retweeted it, I shared it, and then I started to have more revelations. And when we're in this solar energy, it starts to really expand your consciousness, and you start to come up with ideas and have your own revelations of things you never thought possible. Metaphysical Mike, thank you so much. Can't stop crying today. Anyone else? It's coming up. Yeah, things could be coming up to purge as well. The energies are tangible, palpable. You could feel it. You could see what's going on. We have a lot to discuss today. If it calls you, if you would like to join our Patreon, if you've never joined our Patreon or if you're already on, tonight we will be having a live Zoom meeting. We will be talking about this and many other topics. We're going to put it all together in a beautiful package, a beautiful bow on top of it. A lot of information that we like to share weekly. We go into real detail, which really it gets me thinking about what I realized yesterday and the importance of everything that we're doing. So we're going to have that tonight on Patreon. The link is in the description. And you have to literally rearrange your life on the fly. Even as I'm coming on today, and you can't get rattled. You can't get rattled, right? I get on, it can't connect to the live stream. So I'm like, oh, energy. And I reset everything and change everything. And it's just the way of the world. You're going to see glitches. You're going to experience weird things popping up. Yeah, I'm going to share real life stories of these things that are happening in the now moment. We gave everyone enough time to get on this very powerful live stream. This channel is growing by the second because of all of you. I'm grateful for all the support. Please take the time right now to please click the like button. You could gently tap it or smash it. It will help so many people find this message. It helps the algorithms. Please click the subscribe button. Double check that you're still subscribed. Click the bell next to subscribe. Select all. You'll get a notification on your phone, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We have a daily video. If you would like to set an alarm on your phone, you could set an alarm for 9 a.m. Eastern time. You know there'll be a video if you love these videos every single day, no matter what. We have Patreon, as we just discussed. The link is in the description if you'd like to join in on our Zoom meeting tonight. It's a lot of fun. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a link at the pinned comment. This is the second wave of this solar storm. And it brings up a thought. No need for food and no need for sleep. And if you're hearing this right now and it resonates with you, you could share it as well in the chat or in the comments. You don't have a need for food or sleep when your DNA is receiving an abundant supply of energy. When your DNA receptors are online, if you didn't know, 93% of the function of your DNA is for light and sound reception and transmission. And your DNA is coiled like the Tesla coil. Your DNA is an energy amplifier. Last night, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't go to sleep last night. I was wired. So having trouble go to sleep. I'm like, right? If you felt like this as well last night. Then I wake up in the middle of the night, tossing and turning, can't go to sleep again. Couldn't sleep and also couldn't finish the one solid meal. We're down to one solid meal now. And last night, I couldn't even finish that one solid meal. If you are experiencing also the basically no room to put food in your stomach, a complete shutdown, please elaborate and share it as well. Now, is this a forever thing? I'm not sure. Is this God is like shutting us down so that we will receive all of these incoming codes with a sense of urgency right now? Possibly. Remember the amount of energy that if you are experiencing this right now, remember the amount of energy that your body expends on digestion. And you absolutely maybe can't, waste energy on digestion. You have to really focus all your energy on upgrading the physical body. Remember, trillions of cells. You have trillions of cells. 1.4 volts a cell, over 700 trillion volts of electricity through you. That energy is also known as chi. If you're learning something new, please smash that like button. It's going to help others find this. To feel yourself operating differently, tangibly, to see this change, it really wakes you up. And I've really tried to be as authentic as possible. I'm a person, I'm not into fasting. I live the bodybuilder lifestyle, eat, multiple times a day, get the protein in, feed the muscles. I have no appetite. And I shared with you a long time ago, ascension comes first. You could write it in the comments, ascension comes first. But to really see, so I'm a person that, maybe ate, five times a day, sometimes more. And to still have the strength, have the energy, we take naps and stuff. That's also the ascension symptoms. But to have so much energy while not eating, this is coming from a different source now. We're changing, right? You're changing. The chat is going by very fast. If you have the taste in the back of your tongue, you could also be detoxing the body. So when you get that sour taste in the back of your tongue, as I'm reading the chat right now, that is detoxification of the liver. Full video on the channel page. We did that recently. So your body is really, it's going through right now many changes, many upgrades. It's tangible. You really can notice the change. Remember, energy is the ability to cause change. And we could detect the presence of this new energy by simply noticing a change. If you notice a change in your diet, oh, I can't eat this anymore, or I can't eat this amount anymore. Or I'm taking up more of a liquid diet. Even Dolores Cannon said it. Even Dolores Cannon told us it was happening. I said, this ain't happening. Oh, it's happening. Yeah, you could write it in the chat right now. Oh, it's happening. It's happening right now. So you could have these experiences for your body. You could witness glitches in the reality itself. Yesterday, I experienced a very crazy glitch that I want to share. We're going to have story time with Uncle Mike. Yeah, it's story time with Uncle Mike. It's important to have story time and we share with each other because if a person, some people call, you could experience a Mandela effect, a change in reality, or just a very strange glitch. Almost like maybe an angel or a ghost appears. Oh, don't go anywhere. I have a beautiful story today. Beautiful story. It's just weird though. So yesterday I go to the beach in nature with my good friend the Nature Boy. Yeah, I don't know if he's in the chat right now. We go to the beach yesterday and we're sitting down, and all of a sudden, to enter the beach, there is this wooden stairs, and then it has the wooden railing. This man gets up and stands on top of the railing, and you're just standing up on the railing, I'm the old teacher in me is is this guy gonna fall? What's going on? And he's standing up on the railing. At first he shouts, he's shouting out. I'm like, what's going on right now? And then all of a sudden he starts singing, and he's singing, and I'm looking, I'm like, this is happening right now. I'm looking at the guy. The guy's standing, right? He's singing, And I'm looking around. I'm very like confused. And I just say to myself, is this happening right now? Have you ever experienced something when you just say, is this happening right now? Let me know in the comments. Tall Paul, 144,000. I appreciate that, Tall Paul. Thank you so much. I love nature, and you, Michael, keep doing God's work. Bless you and everyone here. Thank you so much for that, Tall Paul. Love you. So now the guy's singing. It's going on. The nature boy goes, like all serious, he goes, this guy sounds familiar. I think I know him. And it was so strange. And so people are passing him, and he's like talking to the people, and he's singing and this and that. And then, so like 10 minutes pass, and I see him, he's standing up there. He's not really singing. And then he kind of just disappears. So now I start to say, where'd he go? He came up, he was standing on top of the railing, and he was singing. He had his bathing suit on, right? You're going to the beach. So you have to analyze the situation. I need everyone to focus. You have to analyze the situation. So where we go, I like to go in an area where there's hardly any people. So in order to get to this place, you would have to either drive there or walk for like a very long time. And I know the area. So now I'm saying to myself, did this guy is he walking for on a very long walk, and he randomly decided to walk up and stand on those stairs and just start singing like he could fall off the thing, and then he just decided to leave and not even come on the beach? He didn't come on the beach. He just came up and he just disappeared. So now I'm thinking, did this guy just drive, park the car because you have to go into this lot, and then he started singing and then just left? Or he just was walking for like miles and then he just got up and then he just left? That was all he did? Something was very strange. You have to analyze the situation, analyze the surroundings. And that's what each and every one of us have to do last night. It actually reminded me of something that happened the day prior. And I shared about it yesterday. Did you see the Grim Reaper showed up at the fake coronation for the satanic cult? Did you see a Grim Reaper showed up? And I analyzed the situation, and I said to myself, number one, that's either a supernatural event, or number two, we're watching a show. Because, and please elaborate on this in the comments, a highly viewed event like that's supposed to be so prestigious. It's the security must be through the roof. Do you think they're just going to allow someone dressed up like the Grim Reaper to just walk past? Let me know in the comments. Right? Vive Deku writes, the Christ oil is flowing. Christ oil is flowing, absolutely. Beautiful comment there. So when that happened to me, when I experienced that, I'm analyzing. I'm like, okay, it's far, like this guy stands up, he's singing. It was so strange. Then he just disappears. What's going on? The other day we see a Grim Reaper show up at a satanic ritual. And we have to ask yourself, are we just watching a show? Because with the amount of security, how does that happen? Did we actually see something supernatural? I don't know. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. You have to start analyzing the situation. What are you watching? You all have to use critical thinking right now. Use the critical thinking during the changes right now that I'm personally going through. I know I'm always eating. Now I can't eat. Now I'm realizing, and I have to use critical thinking. Well, I still have energy. I still got the strength, right? Maybe losing a little size, but literally just had a glitch on the live stream right now. Please hit the 5x5 in the chat if we are still live. If you hear me crystal clear, saw the glitch. If we are back on, we got the 5x5. I'm sorry if you're watching on the replay. We are live. And the end. So as I shared with you earlier before I get on, and again, it's okay. You know, it's not about the video has to be perfect. I'm trying to teach with real life information and situations. Right. Right now, we all witnessed a glitch live on the air, and it gives validation. It's more important right now to have a glitch so that people see this, they see the evidence, than for the video to be perfect. You know, there's a guy, right? And everyone was scared of this. Oh, he's the perfect fallen angel, right? But there's no such thing as perfect right now. The greatest power in the universe is authenticity. It's the truth. It's the truth. There's too much power. There's too many powerful people in the chat right now. Maybe Powerful Pierre is in the chat right now. Tall Paul is back. 555 confirmation. Thank you so much for that, Paul. We're getting the confirmation. Look at the glitches in the matrix. We're all waking up to this right now. We're literally living in a reality that's not what we were led to believe. We could see people randomly showing up, singing. It looks like a and remember, he stood on top, so people were walking past, no one could touch him, and then he just poof, disappeared. Didn't come on the beach, don't know where he came from, totally disappeared. You could be watching things that are appearing or disappearing. I actually don't remember what he was singing. I have no clue what he was singing. He was singing, and I was just like, this is going on right now. This is going on right now. Some of you know what I'm talking about. You see these things that happen and like, this is happening right now. So that was my my situation yesterday. The energy is very powerful right now, but the abundance is coming in. So we're just going to fine-tune ourselves for a second as we settle in. Please throw up the 888s in the chat. Hit the 888s. Please smash the like button. Rewards. Abundance is coming in. Glitch. But it's okay, because we're going through a purification process right now. It's the Holy Spirit fire. And if you are being purified with the Holy Spirit fire, you might not be able to even eat solid food right now, because there's a lot of energy. You got to stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. You could throw up the Holy Spirit fire in the chat. And this is happening right now. Yeah. We're all being purified by the light of Christ. And it's time to really embrace this. Embrace the organic aspect of life. You know, a lot of us even are eating fake food. Maybe we're not eating the food because it's fake, and God's like shutting us down, just taking the light, the water, the minerals. We're being saged out right now. Tremendous sage from HarleyRayCrystalShop.com. Mother's Day is right around the corner. Don't forget about Mom. Head to HarleyRayCrystalShop.com. Get the Mother's Day package, yeah? As I'm watching this right now, and again, I'm just being real with everyone. So it glitched before. I saw the chat we had, it was in the 700s. Then we shot up to 900s. And now we're back down into the 600s. So I don't know what's going on. It's a strange world that we live in right now. It's a strange world. It's a strange place with glitches, and you don't even know what's real, right? We don't even know how many people are on the live. There could be 5,000 people on the live stream right now, but everything is hidden. So the most important thing, see, I can't worry about that. I can say, oh, I don't even know I have 5,000 people on the live stream. I have to just put it out, because where is it being documented? It's not being documented in the fake numbers. The energy, the work is being documented in the Akashic records. Everything that you do right now, you're serving your brothers and sisters, everything that you do, don't worry about the social media. Don't worry about the recognition on the social media or the fake likes, the fake followers. Everything that you do is documented in the Akashic records. Everything's on record right now. That's right. It's true. True story. It's a true story. And I'm sharing a lot of things right now. It might be new to you, might be interesting to you. You might say, this guy's a crazy spiritual wackadoo. Yesterday, it actually, so I'm not big on the social media. I do have a tremendous Twitter. Please go right over to Twitter and connect with us on Twitter. We also have a tremendous LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the future. So let's get on LinkedIn now. Before that fake failing platform collapses, then everyone's going to be there anyway, so you might as well get there. Yesterday, on my phone, it's another story time with Uncle Mike. You're getting a lot of story times with Uncle Mike today. And if you enjoy real life stories with Uncle Mike, please smash and obliterate the like button. It helps others find this message, and I might be sharing what's actually going through you yourself. A lot of people are afraid to speak the truth. And this, when we speak these truths, it's, I'm going through that as well. That's what I thought as well. And they try to keep you in this prison of frequency, of fear, guilt, and shame. And then you say, oh, people will shame me if I say this. And then it doesn't get out to the world. We all have to keep our feet planted firmly and speak the truth, even if our voice shakes in these final days of the Matrix. Yeah, it's true. It's so funny you said that. I just watched, Mark Home, I just watched the Earthing movie. Yeah, I share about grounding on the channel. We have a couple of videos. I'll try to share it in our group later if you've never seen my grounding video, but I saw the Earthing movie. See, it's like we're all connected in this right now. And, grounding or earthing is so important. Tall Paul 888, story time with Michael is changing the world. Keep it up, fam. Yeah, keep it up. Keep smashing that like and sharing. So yesterday, something pops up on my Twitter. If you are back on Twitter and you're seeing, like, every once in a while, you'll get like a recommended tweet. I guess it's a hot take. It's a hot tweet that's going out. And it popped up on my Twitter notification. And it was very important, and I retweeted it. So if you go to my Twitter, you could see the tweet that I'm speaking about right now. And somebody tweeted about this, I don't know, it's the daughter of that witch. Remember that witch that was flying around in 2016? And the daughter of the witch was saying that all the people have to get this thingy. All the children must get it right now, and they have a new word for this thingy, and it's going to be carried out, and they want this to happen over, of several months. Check out the Twitter. It's a crazy story that this guy was tweeting about, and I just retweeted it to raise awareness of what's going on. So now I'm reading the comments, and I saw a person asked, and he said, "Why is there such a push? Why is there such a push for this thingy?" And he really didn't understand it. And I said, I don't really engage in the social media, but I responded to him, and I just wrote the truth. And I'm, looking at all of the, you're like, when you're in the Twitter, you could see there's billions of people. And I sat there, and I'm being real with all of you, and I realized that I am 0.001% of the population right now that really knows what's actually going on. Some people know what's going, what's going on. And then you really go through all the levels and layers. And I didn't care if people thought my comment was crazy. but it's the truth. And I realized that, nobody actually understands what I'm, talking about. Some people here know what I'm talking about. And if you really want to go really into detail, if you know what's going on, but if you really want to really go down, if you want to go down the rabbit hole with Bugs Bunny tonight, we're going to be hanging out with Bugs Bunny tonight. Please, if it calls you, join our Patreon. We'll be on the Zoom together. We'll be on the Zoom together tonight. And no, I sat here and some people will say, oh, he's being this or that or whatever. I realized I'm like one of 0.001% of the population that really, and I don't, listen, I'm saying to you, like, this is what God had in store for me. He said, this is what you're going to do. There's levels and layers of the confusion, up, down, back, forth, in and out. It's all crazy. It will be approximately 7:30 p.m. on the Eastern time tonight. The link is in the description if you are interested in joining in. I know that we literally have a global community. We're on every continent. So you have to look up. I know some people are in the United States. We are in every country around the world. Look up the Eastern time, 7:30 Eastern time, and that is the time we will be on. And if you just want to watch the recording, you could do that as well. Not many people really get the depth of what's, like, people are if you're starting to say, all right, I'm kind of interested, like, how does the solar flares have to do with everything that's going on TV? Oh, the TV. I saw it on TV. Everything is connected right now. And like, you ever see those people and they have the little things and they draw the lines, and I'm like, that's what I'm like, connecting all the dots, and this is what goes on. And I'm constantly in thought 24 hours a day. That's why I'm burning up all the energy. Right? Now I have to pull the energy directly from the source. God is going right through the DNA. No, God goes through the DNA. It's true. Do you feel the vibes? The link to my Twitter should be in the description, and it is on the channel page. And if someone has it on the live stream right now, you could dump it into the live stream for the Twitter. If you're new, if you're interested in expanding we have YouTube, we have Rumble, we have Telegram, we have Twitter, we have LinkedIn. And I think LinkedIn is very important. Might not be popular. LinkedIn, I feel, is very important for the future. LinkedIn. Link it up. Link it up, kid. Let's link up on LinkedIn. Yeah, it's the Our Everyday Lives LinkedIn. Tremendous. Oh, wow. Patty Paparazzi 76. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Going through the layers and levels is a lot of spiritual work. We got this, spiritual warriors. Love and light. Thanks for your insight. Have an amazing day. I love you, Patty. I really appreciate that. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for that. Now, come on the Zoom tonight if you haven't come on yet. It's going to be a tremendous Zoom tonight. We have to sit here. That's why a lot of things don't make sense. You're given subconscious programming. If you are new to this journey, if you're listening to the guy, what is he's talking about solar storms and solar flares and consciousness. Ain't no such thing as consciousness, boy. Remember that guy? You just got to, listen, you got to have fun in the end days. If you want to really dive into how all these things are coming together, and again, please subscribe to the channel. And I get it, because I didn't get it all at once. So, I aspire to be the most authentic person that you will ever find out there that's doing this work. I went through the consuming period. You might be going through that right now. You might, if I help you, you sit down, you watch a video. I'm sharing something every day. You watch other people and other things that are interesting to you. There was a time period for a couple of years before I started producing or putting out, right? Sometimes It's called hermit mode. You might be sitting inside. If anyone's going through this right now, you could share it in the chat right now. You might be shutting everything down. You are consuming nonstop. You're just and I was talking about this last night. You're just consuming and you're downloading all this information. And I went through this. Then you're processing it because you are the only one in the universe that's like you. You have codes within you. Ready? That's how important every person that's in this chat is right now. It's serious. You have codes within you. You'll be able to go through this information and process it like nobody else possibly can do. Only you could do it. Only you could do it. Remember, I can do things that you can't do, and you can do things that I can't do, and collectively we're the 144,000. Tall Paul, 1111. I love you, Tall Paul. Thank you for teaching us. I need to go back into feminine energy, but I love you and everyone here. Bless you, Patty. Yeah, I appreciate that. We have to realize that we have to have balance. And I make the videos for both a person that is a spiritual individual or a scientific individual. Whatever you are, the channel's for everyone. People in the spiritual community talk about balancing the masculine and feminine energies. In science, it's called achieving hemisync. You have to balance both sides of the brain. And you have to have both. If you even look at the yin-yang, right? There's always a little bit in the other. You have to harness both energies and find the balance. It's not easy, it could be scary. Like even me, and I could see this, right? Very scientific. I'm balancing both energies. Very masculine, right? But I also have to take in the feminine. Then you got to watch out for the divine feminine energy is cascading on this planet right now. And everything is going crazy. But we wouldn't get to, like, if you are a literal, like, okay, again, the timeline is not a straight line. It is a spiral. I am seeing that crystal clear right now. And that's what the divine feminine energy is actually bringing us. If you are going down the spiral right now, we're going up the spiral. Some people are going down the spiral. Please smash the like button. I appreciate everyone that clicks the like button. Anything that you do. Even if you leave a nasty comment, I appreciate that because it still boosts the algorithms. I appreciate everyone. Just for showing up. No, that's the world that we live in right now. If you don't even understand a word I'm saying right now, and I've shared this before, you're pulling it into your subconscious mind. It's all about your consciousness, the sun, the solar flares, it's all connected to your consciousness. Even if you don't understand everything 100% right now, it's going into the subconscious and it's causing changes in the background, and then eventually, could be 6 months later even, then it comes into your reality. So you have to be, Aaron, I hope you don't say that you don't have bees by you. We have bees over here. Love the bees. You got to love the bees right now. The bees actually operate out of a different dimension, if you didn't know that. And very funny things about the bees, as we have the yellow energy. The honey of bees that is produced could last forever. Isn't that interesting? Bacteria, microorganisms cannot grow in honey, which makes it interesting. And the bees don't fly. The bees actually levitate. They actually create a frequency with their wings that allows them to levitate. They don't flap their wings like a bird. They're hitting a frequency and they levitate. Isn't that cool? Did a full video on that too. The bees are around you now, SP. Love the bees. Yeah, shoot the bees up in the chat right now. The bees represent the everlasting energy. Yeah, the bees are just flying all day long. They're going around. There we go. There it goes. Here come the bees. Here they come. We're all ascending right now. We're feeling the energy right now. You have to really go within. Don't get distracted right now. It's an important time to go within. Do the inner work. It's not really work. It's actually fun. We'll call it do the inner fun. Yeah, we're doing the inner fun, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything that tries to throw you off. Everything is a vibrational frequency. And if you're struggling, focus on acceptance. Accept the world that we're in. This is the time that we're living in. But focus on the love and focus on the authenticity. People come at you with fear, guilt, and shame. You got to disregard it. As we are bathed in these solar energies, you might become more sensitive to these things. You actually might become more childlike lately. Or notice it. Nostalgia. Are you going back to being a child again? You feel like a little baby? Oh. Right? This is the energy we're in. You're surrounding yourself with people that remind you of how you're being like a child, because that's who you truthfully are. And then the Matrix makes you turn, I'm in the Matrix now. I'm an adult. I'm doing an adult thing. No, it's actually Matrix things because they want. Who you were as a child is actually who you truthfully are. Hashtag Peter Pan knew. Peter Pan knew, baby. If you're enjoying this, please smash the like button. It's a really grateful support to this channel. And leave your comments if you are experiencing this right now. But to go through the drastic changes, so now in the last, reflect this, could be last night, could be going into tonight. You're up all night, you're stirring, your energy, you're pumping. You can't, how could I go to sleep? Right? You have to start realizing that we all have to be on our own time. If you're new to the channel, this is an urgent message for this time period. Self-care is not a luxury. Self-care is a priority. It's a priority right now. I'm doing it right now. The ego's got to go out the door. The health has got to come in right now. The lemons are coming in right now. The lemons are coming in, baby. When God gives you lemons, you got to make lemonade. It's a true story. It's a true story. You might feel like life is giving us lemons right now, but the lemons are going to really, it's good for the electrical current that's flowing through right now. It's a powerful time period, and realize your true power. Realize your true power, because it's always been inside of you. This has always been about obtaining your crown. You could see it. They mimic what God does. They mimic, stay focused on the message. They mimic what God does. You know, when you go through this, even like how Jesus did, you go into the isolation, you go through these things, and then they mimic things. If you have a certificate and you do all this other stuff, and then they have that Vatican thing, and then they have, so it's the opposite. Oh, Tall Paul, thank you. God made me come out of feminine one last time. Everything is love. God's divine. Timing is divine. Patience. Hang in there. If you're still suffering, you are so close. Absolutely. We are close. And you're feeling these energies like you could say, oh, I don't know why I'm feeling, like I'm sharing realistically. I don't know why I can't eat this, it's, you know, but we're all changing who we are right now. I don't remember, I don't know if this is on a delay because the live stream is off if you're getting this right now. I don't know what the song was. If you're just tuning in right now, a random person just stood on top of this wooden deck and appeared and started singing and then like disappeared. And it's not really possible for the person to get there easily. It was kind of like in an isolated area. How did the person get there? I don't know. So I love each and every one of you. Please like the video, share the video with the hashtag solar flare. Leave a comment. What are your symptoms? What are you experiencing in the now moment? And if it calls you, tonight we're going to have a very powerful Zoom meeting on Patreon. The link is in the description. Approximately 7:30 Eastern time. I know we are a global community. You could look up the time. If it calls you, you could also just watch the replay. A lot of information, a lot of revelations. We're having the revelations. We're going to be breaking down everything that we've all experienced in the past week tonight. It's a beautiful Patreon tonight. I love each and every one of you. Stay strong. Focus on your vibrational frequency, health, self-care. You got this, kid. I'm the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. It's a true story. The solar flares will continue until morale improves. And so it is. I'll see you tonight. Bye for now.